Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm doing this. It's so exciting. Hey y'all, first of all, before I just jump into what I am doing with my day today, I'm in the car for the first time in months. I haven't drove anywhere since I was pregnant, like since I was really pregnant too. That, and honestly a little bit before I was really pregnant. It's just been a very long time. I was talking to my husband about it for a good little while, but yesterday I told him that I finally feel comfortable enough to drive again, as well as bring our son along. He's in the back seat sleeping like the precious sweet little angel that he is. And my biggest issue with all of, I guess, this was just that I wasn't comfortable getting back into driving after I hadn't been driving because I was so pregnant, and it made me feel uncomfortable. My stomach was in the way at times, and just my ligaments would get into certain, like, I would get these feelings, these aches and pains at sometimes, and it was just uncomfortable for me. And I just had the luxury of my husband driving me around everywhere. And then after having our son, it was basically the same thing. I, of course, was in pain at times, and then I also had my hormones going super, super crazy. Now they've calmed down a good little bit. I can feel it inside, that I feel like more of a calm person, not necessarily the same woman that I was before having my son, but I do feel like I am in a better mental state to be driving with my son, because my concern was that I would zone out sometimes. And I wasn't driving, as I just explained. I was not driving, but I would be zoning out in conversation, or just when I was just sitting by myself with my son. If I was taking care of him, I would just zone out sometimes, and that concerned me, as well as the fact that my nerves were kind of bad, in the sense that I just was so emotional. I didn't want to ruin our experience going outside or just doing anything without my husband. And that's just the beauty of marriage and having a very supportive husband, because it wasn't happening. Mrs. Carter was not about to do that. Yesterday I told my husband, today I feel like I am mentally capable of driving around with our son, as well as running errands and things of that nature, because I've been establishing a routine and it is solid now. It is currently right at 12 o'clock, and I would say I'm making pretty decent time, considering this is my first time out with our son without my husband. And it's so exciting. Like, why didn't anybody tell me how exciting this was going to be? Everybody told me how scary this was going to be. I'm just excited. So he's knocked out right now. I took the long way. Not just for my own peace of mind, but my husband's, because of me saying that I was not comfortable driving and stuff like that. For the longest, he suggested that I do not take any highways and stuff like that, so I took the long way, and it was nice. My little boy fell asleep within the first 5 minutes. It was so cute. I heard him back there making little noises, kicking and stuff, and then all of a sudden I heard the that deep sigh whenever your baby finally goes to sleep. But my first errand of the day is, I have this bracelet that my mother-in-law gave me from James Avery, and she got me a charm. I told myself I'm not going to buy too many charms for this bracelet, because I want her to be able to fill it up, just as the anklet that my husband got me. I do not really want to fill it up with my own charms. Like, I just think it's cute. I'm a big personalization person, so my mother-in-law got me this charm. It's so cute. It's so cute. I almost cried when she gave it to me. Going to James Avery first. I'm just gonna pick him up because I don't want to put him in this carrier, and I don't want to carry that like car seat carriage situation, because it is heavy and it is huge. And I thank God for my manly, muscular husband, because not I. No. I did bring the stroller, so after this we're going to go to Burlington, because I need to get him a couple of more onesies, but I refuse to pay like an arm and a leg for some baby clothes. Baby clothes are my biggest pet peeve, but like the cutest thing to me ever, because yes, I want to have you in all of the cute things, but you're going to grow out of them so fast, so it just feels pointless to spend so much money on so many onesies. Like, we love him in whites and neutrals, solid colors anyway, because we just think he's just so precious and beautiful. And I feel like all the decorations, all of the, what are they called, designs, kind of just take away from his beauty, so to speak, his handsomeness, his charm. After Burlington, we are circling back over here. I'm going to HEB. HEB is across the street, and I need to get some chicken because I plan on cooking tonight, and some angel hair pasta. My husband wants chicken marsala, so that is what we are doing. I want to make brownies too, but I don't need anything for the brownies. I have everything at home. And then hopefully by then they'll be done soldering my charm onto my bracelet. If not, then I don't know what else to do. I'm debating getting my husband some coffee as well, because he always surprises me with like coffee or something whenever he goes out to do something by himself. He comes back with like a cookie from the Great American Cookie Company, or like coffee from Starbucks when they have the seasonal stuff, because that's the only ones that I actually really truly care for. But yeah, I also don't want to take too much time, because my husband, I like to, well, I say I like as if I run his schedule, but I like to try to wake him up around 1:30, because he stays up late working, and I don't know what time he goes to sleep, but he's made it a general rule of thumb that he likes to be up around 1:30, maybe 2 o'clock. And I know when I say that, somebody's gonna be like, what the heck, and what does your husband do? But we just, even though we live this like traditional-ish lifestyle, we don't necessarily have like traditional, at least he doesn't have like a traditional job. His job is very modern day. At least one of them. But when I come back, I'm gonna enjoy this coconut water, because I have been on a coconut water kick lately. I don't know what it is. Well, I know what it is. I decided I wanted to make healthier choices, but I wasn't sure that I would like coconut water. And then I got this one from HEB, my husband did, and it's so good. It's better than like this name brand one that I tried, and I wanted to hate it, just because I don't know, I just wanted to hate it, but I couldn't hate it. A lot of HEB's products that they make are very good, and their coconut water, I love it. So I need to get some more of this too at the store. And the goal is to not get distracted and get anything more than what I have set out to get, or do more than what I have set out to do. So just to run it by one more time for accountability's sake. James Avery right now, Burlington right after this, circling back over here for HEB. And at Burlington, we're looking for onesies for my son and slippers for myself, if I did not mention that. HEB, we're getting chicken breasts and angel hair pasta. And then we are circling back, hopefully, to James Avery. And if not, then we're just going to get coffee for my husband, and then, see what happens. I don't know. Sometimes they take like an hour, but every now and then they take a little bit longer, depending on how busy they are. So I'm going to pick up my son right now, because I don't want to wake him up. But if he does wake up, it's fine. I just rather, all I'm doing is going in there and giving them this bracelet and this charm. So it's literally like no effort. So let's see what we get into and get done today. Tell me why they can clean my bracelet. I didn't know they could do that. So since they said they can clean it, I opted to do so, and they said it'll be ready by 1. It is currently 12:17, so I'm hoping that by the time I run in Burlington and see what they have, because Burlington is typically a mess. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but I do watch this lovely lady with the sweetest little family. Her name is Simply Lacinia, and she was saying that people were commenting on her video saying that Burlington is, scratch that. She was talking about seasoning blends that she gets from TJ Maxx, which I tend to see at Burlington as well as Marshall's, because we don't have a TJ Maxx out here. I have to drive like 30-45 minutes to the next town over to see, or go to the TJ Maxx, the nearest TJ Maxx. But Burlington has some, and some food and stuff like that, like olives I saw last time I was here, and I really questioned them, because like, why is that even here? but she had people under her videos saying that they were actually very good and they had nice blends and stuff like that. And I was like, maybe I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm not going to buy any, but if I do see some, it is going to excite me because I haven't seen anything that actually interests me whenever I come here, as far as like something that I could actually consume. What I saw when I was last here was literally some olives, and they looked very strange. So hopefully they have some onesies that appeal to me and my husband's taste. I also want to reiterate, if I have not made it clear, that I was specifically waiting for our son to get to a certain age before I started taking him somewhere by myself, because since I now have a routine in play for the both of us, there's a guy here holding this sign: political test tube baby for profit 20+. People have been doing some interesting things around here lately. I don't even know what that sign is saying, but he's specifically walking around and stopping when people walk by so they can read his sign. And I don't know if I should probably even be reading it out loud, to be honest. I've been waiting for my son to get to a certain age and have that certain level of familiarity, not just with me, but with my husband, and going into certain places and stuff like that. Because I know babies can be a bit unpredictable. I'm not saying I know my son down to a T, but I know him pretty well for the most part. And I'm pretty comfortable with him, as well as he is now pretty comfortable with me, to where we can do certain things. And I'm not worried about what cry does that mean, or what face does that mean. Did he poop, and do I have to change him here? Am I comfortable changing him here? I need to nurse him. Oh my goodness, like, I'm not comfortable with, like, I got over a lot of that stuff pretty quickly. I honestly didn't even feel much of that very much at all. The biggest thing for me was just making sure that my son and I were comfortable being out together in public, in big settings, because yes, all this stuff is new for him, obviously, because he's a new human, but it was new for me as well too, because I'm a new mom and I've never had to deal with having a baby myself, and my baby crying and needing something, or my baby needing something and like not necessarily showing that he needs it, but I can see that he needs it. So I didn't want to just jump out into the world and start doing stuff. Like, if you can do that, more power to you, but I didn't have it in me. I wanted to take my time to rest and study my baby. Like, literally, I have been studying my baby for the past few months, okay? Again, I don't know him down to a T, but I know him pretty well enough to where I am comfortable enough to be by myself with him now. So he is still sleeping, surprisingly. And I was waiting for this car to park, as well as another car this guy left, and then another person parked. So I was waiting for them to figure out what they were going to do, because I didn't want to open the car door at the same time. But now I got to struggle to get this stroller out of the trunk. And my son is waking up, which is the cutest thing ever. But hopefully he will get to be awake so he can see some things, because he loves looking around. I just really love that for his little baby self. So I also hope the sun is not in his eyes. I finally installed this little like sun visor. You see that little visor thing right there? Yeah, I'm gonna get the stroller out and get him out. And thank goodness I figured out how to get the stroller in here, because that was a thing too. It was just this whole thing. The stroller felt like it was twice my size. Like, I don't see how women do this all the time, by choice, right after having their babies. More power to y'all. False alarm. My son was not awake. He was just staring. And I must say, I should probably lock my car door. Or wait, I don't have to. Because it'll do it when I walk away. Shout out to the mom and dad backpacks, because I would not be walking around here with a tote bag. Not comfortable. It looks a little better in here. They got some purses out. No weakness. I should not be down this aisle. Why did I take this detour? They do have the hair stuff though. That's the problem with coming over here. This is what I'm talking about though, with the chaos a little bit, because I have no idea where slippers would be. My son is still asleep. These are a 10. I need a 6. And in this size 6 section, literally it's empty. Burlington is so weird. Why is this H&M thingy here? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, I know why it is, but it's still so strange that this store is like this. Let me get my little butt away from here and try to find the baby stuff and actual slippers at some point. It's not even that big a deal. I did find some on Amazon that I really want, but I was trying to avoid buying something online and waiting for the bigger stuff. They even have some stuff on clearance. Oh no, it's all out of order. It's all out of order, like I said it would happen. Whenever we announced our son, we got maybe a 6-pack of onesies for maybe 20 bucks. Maybe. I'm totally guessing. I think it was more like 15. My husband said somewhere around there, I think. I'm not 100% because that was almost a year ago. But this is a 3-pack of onesies for $7. And it's long sleeve. I don't know if this is fitting though, just because it's not anywhere near cold around here. And it won't be until like close to December. He's chunky right now already. These look big. They kind of look a little girly, but it's kind of hard to say when it comes to some of this stuff. If I can find another pack though that looks more masculine. I need short sleeves for my baby. He's also very hot natured. My baby, he's sweaty just from looking at the sun. Look at these $5 for the sleeper and his footsies. I'm on a mission though. Okay, this is 3 to 6 months, but it has this strange stain on it as if a child spat up on it already. I'm trying to look past it because I do like these onesies. I'm gonna hold on to them. How much are they? Where's the price? There's no price tag. What the heck? I hate when that happens. Don't know. I'm gonna see if they have anything else. If they have anything else better, then I will probably swing that way. It's so chaotic. First of all, I only bought the onesies. And I even found some slippers, so I'm not giving Amazon any money today. Secondly, I want to say that I'm at this weird angle because I am about to make my son a bottle. We get to the car after buying my things. Yes. I was about to check my son's diaper, and then he blew out his diaper. I go back in Burlington to change him. Why does the changing table look like this? And that's totally fine. Or is it? Why does it look like that? Why does it go down like that? Why? I have so many questions. We're just chilling right now, getting some air conditioning because the sun's a little hot. Yeah. His favorite thing right now outside is probably, like, nature-wise, trees. We're about to run to H-E-B, and then we're going to grab my bracelet. If my husband hasn't texted me or called me or anything by then, we'll swing over back to this shopping center and get his coffee that I would love to surprise him with. Yeah. Is it weird not having Daddy with us? That face says a lot. I am faithful and hopeful. Everything has been well so far, though. I'm not freaking out. I want to stay out longer, but it doesn't make any sense to stay out longer. I just want my son to see stuff because he's finally awake. Okay. He loves it. I love it. I do, however, need to find coconut water around here. I think the last time little baby toes. The last time that I said anything, I was in H-E-B trying to find the coconut water. I did. It was very funny. While my son and I were in H-E-B, this mom and her daughter passed by, and the mom was like, "Oh, he's so precious. He is so beautiful." And her little girl was like, hey lady. She kept saying, "Hey lady." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And she looked at me and she was like, "Can I see your baby?" It was so cute, right? Then she said, "Can I pet your baby?" I didn't even know what to say. I just bust out laughing, and
her mom was like, "You can't pet the baby. That's a human being." She's like, can I please pet your baby?" And she kept asking to pet my baby because I was wearing my baby, and a lot of people were noticing my baby. I mean, I guess people don't really wear their babies a lot around here. I don't know. Me personally, I don't really see people wear their babies with a lot around here. I don't see a lot of people wear their babies in general in real life. Like people that I know, I didn't see people really wear their babies until a couple of years ago on Instagram. So I don't know. I mean, I know people have been doing it for generations, and it's popular in different cultures and stuff like that. But I guess it's just not really westernized. My son and I ran over to James Avery and got my bracelet back, and then we went smiling in his sleep. We went to Sartino's, which is a cute little cafe coffee shop situation out here. We got daddy some coffee. I was just enjoying my time with him. I was kind of sad it came to an end, but at the same time, I was happy to be coming home because I was missing my husband, and he had just texted me while I was getting his coffee, and I forgot to text him back, which I didn't know or realize until I was in the shower just now, which is so crazy. But I'm horrible with my phone. I suck at texting people back, and I suck at like just keeping my phone on me, period. My Apple Watch is one of my husband's greatest investments because if I didn't wear it, I wouldn't even know that some people text or call me. Even him at times, which is a horrible habit. He, at the end of my pregnancy, made me make sure to wear my Apple Watch because he would call me sometimes, and he was always worried that I went into labor or something like that because I would never have my phone on me. Came home, my husband was super excited to see both of us, and my son was knocked out. Overall, it was a really, really great day. Whenever we did get home, my husband actually had some breakfast tacos waiting on me, and I gave him his coffee, and he made me some coffee. Divine. I found my son some onesies like I wanted to. I got him some short sleeves as well as some long sleeves, and they were both 3 packs. One of them was, I think, I'm not even gonna try to think about it because at the end of the night and I'm just kind of out of there, ready to go to sleep. But oh my goodness, I know for certain they're under $10. Everything I got. It is a bunch of time later, and I don't know what happened to the last clip of the day, but I'm just gonna say I got some pimple stickers, and they did not do anything. They just sat on my face and made me look crazy. I also got some slippers that only lasted for maybe like a few weeks before the foam in it on the bottom, like in the sole, I guess, just started to basically disappear into nothingness. I still wear them. They're still cute and 'tis the season. But they're not super comfortable anymore. They're just cute at this point. So I ended up getting some new ones at Target. These bad boys right here. Nice and cozy. Memory foam. And they do what they need to do. I'm also in the middle right now of doing my nails, which is why I have like no rings on, and I took a shower. My son is sleeping. I just want to also say that if you are a new mom and you are wanting to take your baby out, but you're just nervous about it, like I said about going out with your family and going to restaurants and things of that nature, and just having outings within reason with your new baby, especially if it's one. I know it's more of an effort to go out with more than one child, especially if they're younger. But if you just have one, I highly encourage you to try it, even by yourself. You know, it takes a little bit more time to go out there by yourself. I waited until my baby was about 3 months. Honestly, like the day after he made 3 months, I was ready to go. But everybody is different. However, I highly encourage you to get out of the house with your baby. It's a great experience. You're gonna feel great about it, and your baby's gonna love it too. My baby loves going out, loves seeing the world, and the way his face lights up whenever he sees something new, or even when he's just screaming because he's excited about whatever he's seeing, the little giggles he lets out, and it's precious. It's precious, and they're only this little once. Of course, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, but I cannot say that you won't enjoy life a little bit more if you do. So that's going to do it for me. I'm going to enjoy my coconut water and finish taking care of my nails and watching The Crown. I can't wait to see what it is we're going to get into next.